Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner, and welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact. We're doing more Lantern Rite stuff. Last time we finished the last request of the Lantern Rite Tales 1. As such, we have all 9 lanterns taken care of. This time, we're going to tackle the next quest and all that glitters. Currents deep beneath the lanterns. The height of the Lantern Rite is the release of the giant Mingxiao lantern into the sky, and this year's Mingxiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plot story that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest in 20 years. For the special occasion, the Merchants of Liyue has set up the Xiao Market to help gather the materials needed to build the lanterns. When you're at the Xiao Market, one of the event organizers, Wang Ye, seems to have something to say to you. Here we go. Once again, dialogue that doesn't speak, I'll voice them. The rest, I'll mute myself. So here's Wang Ye.
Hello again, Wang Ye. How's the Mingxiao lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either Mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds. The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage.
So we must find some vermilionite from ruin hunters. And azurites as well. Which one are we going for first? Let's go for this one. We have a teleporter right here. We can just slide over there and see what we're gonna have to do to get these special fosterites. And this is the vermilionite. I was hoping I'll save this for later. Whatever. Might as well.
Race you!
This is not the vermilionite? I thought that was okay. What am I supposed to collect here? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Boba, get!
Don't want to do this now, but there you go. Combat after a long while doing the Lantern Rite. Let's save this silent because I'm just focused. This is a ruin hunter after all. That's vermilionite. Oh, so that was a vermilionite. So I did have to get vermilionite from the ruin hunter. Okay, I thought. I don't know why the Oshirite quest popped up, but whatever. Now I have to get Oshirite. Because I was in the quest vicinity of vermilionite. So they're like, oh, I already completed this quest. Then prioritize the Oshirite quest next. Because both were given at the same time. I would have to use my thing made up for this. I can just easy switch, guys. Quiet. Just focus. We have to obtain Ashra from these floaty floaties. I can't believe that's what these are called. Oh my god, the switch don't work. Okay.
In the name of the princess.
Swap with official. There we go. We got Azurite. Just like the name states, it's blue.
I'll take care of.
Now, I think what happens if we complete this quest, because this is once again, this quest just came up, and I just started. Like I just found out about this quest. Well, I mean, I knew it's gonna come like a few days, but it just came out, so I don't know what to expect.
Wanya, we're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. Yep, without a doubt, these are azurite and vermilionite. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on, get carving.
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with. And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for. So you made a wish for her instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next Lantern Rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wangya.
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a shell lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wangya, could you help me make a shell lantern?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you stay out too long.
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. Ah, good times. I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Man, that was kind of sad for a bit there. So if people are confused about about the sister that they're talking about, the main character.
Look over there.
Okay.
That guy's acting very suspicious.
Well,
don't you think?
I'll talk to him first, I guess.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get gone! Huh? All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character, Then he opened his mouth, and now Paimon's sure of it. He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon as he saw us approaching, he stood up and acted all innocent. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What could he be up to? Let's investigate. Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the Lantern Rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lantern supplies... Let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wangya about the situation when we get back. Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, mora meat, almond tofu.
Casual Paimon.
That should be enough.
Okay.
Let's get back to Wangya.
Casual Paimon, only care about the food. But yeah, so the traveler, depending on which gender you pick, the canon storyline is that you're playing as the male traveler and you have to find your lost sister. Because they're the whole point of this, the whole story is the traveler travels between different worlds alongside their sibling. And the story is the fact that, oh, your sister has gone missing because of an unknown god, and now you have to find her. That's the whole story. Sorry for just stuttering about that. I just had like a massive brain fog for a second there. And that's why Paimon is like, we'll find your sister, and then we can spend the next Lantern Rite together. It's because his sister is right now not here. Also, that is one sick lantern, I have to say.
The most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
It almost looks like the same lantern right here. Oh wait. Okay, I'll stop. I'll talk to Wangya.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lantern for Ching Ching.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay. Please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the Lantern Rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the Lantern Rite?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
So now you have to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. AKA the Millith. Because some people are just trying to ruin the Lantern Rite, and that's the thing we don't want to ruin. Since in this world, it happens, I believe, every year. This is pretty much the in-game version of the I believe the Lunar New Year, or the Chinese New Year, I believe, which happens that does happen in February. I may need to get that clarified, because I don't want to sound like an idiot. I'll just give you wrong info.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah! We saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable Mingqiao lantern supplies. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs!
Goodness. This is a serious matter indeed.
Exactly what Paimon thought! Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city!
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the Lantern Rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the Lantern Rite, and yet you are willing to lend a hand?
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff. We lend hands all the time. Oh, like the time we...
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Travelers are so kind these days. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
So we have to find the Millwood and Guili Plains, I believe. And I have checked. Yes, this is based off the Chinese/New Lunar New Year, which happens February 12th. Just like how Dragon's Night was made during Christmas. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's not like I said as a joke, but no, it's the whole point of Dragon's Night coming out in December is because it's supposed to come out coincide with their Christmas, which explains why Dragon's Night is Snowy Mountain.
It's a Hilichurl blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Yep, and it's time to go overkill once again. Like, I'm being dead serious. The Power Nado, Chongqing Tornado, and Razor's full stuff is completely strong. Like, look at that. Like, Razor's just damage overall is really strong. And combined with Overload,
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended quite differently. I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out here. Once we got here, we decided to split up. I was searching this area. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up and dealt with them. And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. When I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too! The locals must take all their tasty treats for granted by now. But for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness, often forced to survive on nothing but the most mysterious of mushrooms. For you, the Lantern Rite is the most important of all festivals. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the shady-looking guy. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. It's a psychological thing, apparently. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late.